Good evening from InvestSharp.com. This is Randy Smotone with your Tuesday, January 25th market update. So we had a kind of a wild ride in the market today from weakness to actually a pretty strong bullish close, considering where the lows we came off of. So the dollar was mostly flat today. Gold, silver, copper, and oil were all down. Light sweet crude futures were down another $1.68 to settle at $86.19 a barrel. So looking at the dollar ETF, the UUP, so we did got around, and we didn't quite we didn't take out yesterday's low, so we're kind of going sideways here, the dollars. And let's go look at the West Texas Intermediate Report and figure chart. And of course we're on a sell signal now because we printed the that 87 mark, and so now we have a bearish price objective of 81. Now, does it mean we're actually going to get there? No, I mean, it's just, it's based on this pattern here. The point and figure calculates this is the price objective. So, we got a trend line support here. I don't even know if we'll go this low. Sometimes it's just a bear trap, especially when we only go on a sell signal by one box like this. Sometimes we'll turn and go back up. So we'll have to just wait here over the next day or so and see how this plays out. But we are on a sell signal now on the oil continuous contract, and the bearish price objective is 81. Right, so let's go over and take a look at the Russell. Since it actually, well, you can call it had the larger percent gain, but it closed positive by a whole 0.09%, up 68 cents. So, the Russell's had this pullback, and now it's just kind of leveling off, going sideways. So, nothing that's telling me much of anything as far as wanting to go long or short here. It's just, kind of a mixed signal still. But we're holding up, and we're above the 50-day on the Russell, and we're still holding up here pretty well. Look at the S&P. S&P, nice bounce off the lows. Got down to 1281 today. Bounced off this trend line, actually. Still holding the 10-day, believe it or not. It's quite incredible, quite bullish. Let's look at the NASDAQ. So NASDAQ also mostly sideways action. Of course, it's been beneath the 10, but it's been hanging around the 20-ish and, above the 30. Looking all right. And then the Dow, which was actually the weakest, a whole negative 0.03%, down 3 points. So as again, you can see it came way off its lows, got down to 11,898, come all the way back up almost to close, not too far off from its high actually. So said pretty bullish, pretty impressive. Take a look at gold, look at GLD. So gold is still, it's got a little bounce here. It's been here before. I don't know if this hold is support or not, but it seemed like it got a little interest here. Get rid of some of these lines, and so we'll see where it goes from here. And silver, of course, it's taking out the 50 and everything. Again, around this level, it's had a little support somewhere around here, and it was pretty neutral today. A little doji, equal buying and selling for the most part. So I think these are good, to start adding again if you're out, on these dips. Start building. Don't go big positions. Maybe add at a quarter here, and if they go lower, silver and gold go lower, you could add maybe another quarter position. So still think longer term, these will definitely be a good longer term investments. And copper also come off its lows. Pretty heavy selling though during the day, and of course it's taken out the 30-day today, which is done before and popped back up, but still above the 50-day. And the euro, FXE, euro pushing, taking out the prior high just by a little bit, but looking good. And the VIX volatility index, of course, it was higher during the day, then pulled all the way back, closed down 6 cents. Sorry about it. Closed down to 6 cents at 17.59. So let's go look at the McClellan oscillator. NYSE. When the chart responds here, sometimes stock charts is a little slow. All right, still very neutral. We didn't so certainly not overbought, which will be up here, oversold down here. Take a look at the sectors. So 4 of the 16 sectors we follow finished in green. The internet index, you can check out Google, GOOG, had a Nice day today, and that helped the internet index out, and it was up 0.91% on the internet index, and gold index was the weakest, down 1.03%. Over a few chart watch ideas here, a few stocks to watch. Ulta Salons had really pretty low volume here on this flag. Had all this buying here, gapped up, and so we'll see where it goes from here. I'd wait for it to take out this downtrend line, but might be ready to break higher. Kohl's, I like Kohl's because it's right at near the downtrend line breakout. So it's actually had a little volume again coming in to take it off its lows here. It taken out the 200 and now back above it. It's below the 20 here. But so if it can break out here above this downtrend line with some volume, might be able to go along that. Sherwin-Williams breaking out today. Walmart's real strong, breaking higher. American Tower broke out above the downtrend line here with plenty of volume. It looks good. Quest Diagnostics breaking out on earnings. And a lot of the steel companies' earnings weren't too great, but they seem to be wanting to buy them today. So United States Steel broke out above the downtrend line. It ran into this level of resistance around that 57.50. But lots of volume here, and looks like it wants to go higher. And so possibly, maybe if it pulls back here a little or something, maybe get in long then. But that was pretty interesting. Allstate Insurance. Okay, so we've got a nice triangle here. Kind of a little bit longer term wedge, I guess. It's been bouncing back and forth in here. Got all the way up here and then pulled back, but it's had some buying volume, so watch for a breakout out of this. IYR just barely peeking out, breaking out a little bit here with some volume. And part of that, SLG looking good. It's still holding the 10-day. And so it's holding up all right. And another one, whoops. A&B Properties. This one's been really, just going sideways here. Really tight range, just not moving a whole lot here, but holding up well. EMC, nice move higher. I believe it had on the earnings this morning. That's what I thought. Earnings, so nice move here. Looks good. And OIH, the oil service, is still holding up really well, so it's looking pretty good. And then possibly some of these might want to check the ags again, see if they're ready yet. Getting a little bit of a bounce here on Agrium at the 50-day, which is kind of the gold line here. So a little bit of a bounce here. Don't know if it's going to hold it or not, but if it looks like it's going to close over the high of the low day, you could try to go long. And Southwest Energy, a lot of the energy stocks are actually still holding up all right, even though the oil continues to pull back. So this Southwest Energy had lots of buying, but broke out here as it's been kind of following its trend line down, this little flag, and then now it's just kind of had some selling, but volume, but looks all right there. So keep an eye on that one as well. ExxonMobil still holding up really well. Winnebago Industries. So this has got a nice little tight little coil here. So it's gonna have to make a decision soon, and volume is coming back in today. UNH, United Health, looking good. Watch for a breakout over the that prior high up around what was it, 41. And the rails looking good on earnings. CSX and I think UNH, not UNH. Oh, you know what? I thought I had UMP in there. Oh, guess I didn't. I don't know. UMP is, it's been pulling back, but still keep your eye on it. It's right at the 50-day. And another one I think we talked about this yesterday. Whoops. Atwood Oceanics. It's got a pretty cheap PE here, and it's still holding up all right. Just kind of been kind of messing around in here, not quite ready to break out, not ready for prime time yet, but still looking good. Pretty light volume here as it's drifting lower here. All right, so economic data tomorrow. Of course, tonight we got a State of the Union address with President Barack Obama. Tomorrow we've got new home sales at 10 a.m. We'll get the petroleum status report at 10:30. We'll get the FOMC meeting announcement at 2:15. That's all in Eastern time. not really expecting much out of the FOMC meeting announcement. We'll see, but we could possibly get a bounce in the market tomorrow. We'll see. State of the Union address. It's a cheerleading session thing, so we could. I don't know. We'll see. A lot of the lower P's that aren't outrageous stocks that have been moving pretty well. The ones that have actually been a little bit more neglected, like the Dow stocks, and of course, obviously the big multiple PE stocks have definitely taken a beating. A lot of the techs and some of the restaurant stocks that have IBs too, and even your Amazon, stuff like that. So FFIV, CRM obviously have all been beat up. All right, so that is the market signals. We took a look at these yesterday. There's not really, nothing has changed here, and I'm really kind of neutral on swing trading right now until we get a little more of I mean, the market is certainly is far from bearish, but until we get a little more, all the sectors kind of moving together in a certain direction, and we got to, we've had really high volume. I forgot to mention that. Volume was above average today, especially in the diamonds and the SPY. They were way high volume on the diamond and the SPY again today. So we've got plenty of volume in the market, but really have a mixed picture as far as what stocks are moving up and down, and not a lot, tons and tons of a breakout, especially on the stocks that you used to see breakout. It's like a whole different group. So, all right, so that is it for today. Thanks for watching.